Happy Valentines! Today is the first day of Valentine's event 2020 and Niantic released a whole big list of what actually we can get from this. But first, I gotta talk about Liverpool. The Liverpool Safari Zone tickets went on sale this morning and a whole bunch of people got a bit of a shock when they tried to buy some because while tickets were announced, and I said on this channel, normal tickets will be £12, early access tickets will be £18, and then there's a thing called City Explorer which was announced this week that I'll talk about later. But when people went to buy them, they actually had to pay a lot more because Niantic have done a silly. In Europe, across all of Europe, and that includes the UK, when you advertise prices, you have to include the tax. VAT in the case of the UK, other countries I'm sure call it something else. That's 20%. And the way this works normally is, if we look at this receipt I have here, this is from buying 100 Pokecoins. It's 79p. So what actually happens with most pricing, you know how people like to price things as 99p, 4.99, 5.99 and so forth? They'll use that as the after-tax price. So in this case, the final price to the consumer, us, is 79p. The actual official but not usually disclosed price would actually be 56p. But we barely see that. What happened here with the event tickets is they were announced all over the place as £12. And because in Europe we're used to the final price being the price we pay, being hit with a whole bunch of extra charges on top of that is not good. Even worse, if you're buying a single ticket, what you're getting is, okay, £12 for the ticket, plus £3 service charge, which nobody mentioned at any point, and then on top of the service charge and the ticket price, we get charged 20% tax. So what was advertised as a £12 ticket actually costs £18. That's a 50% increase. How are we supposed to budget on that? And again, I realize in the US and I guess a few other countries, taxes are applied at the point of sale, so you guys are used to that? We are not. And it's in violation of, in the UK, it's advertising standards. Other countries have their own boards. This is a bad thing. And according to Eurogamer, over 180 people have already complained to the Advertising Standards Agency. I have asked Niantic for comment, and they are aware of the problem, and they're working on it. I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. Why this didn't come up as an issue during Dortmund, I don't know, because the same thing happened there. Early access tickets were €35, and then there was a €2 service fee, and then tax on top of that. I can only assume people didn't kick off because the price wasn't officially advertised in any of the blog posts. From digging about, it may have been published in one of the help files, but it wasn't widely promoted the way this was. So most people probably didn't plan around that, and therefore, get hit by a surprise 50% increase. Update! As I was editing this video, Niantic have actually come back, and what they've done is updated their website so that it shows the actual prices that are being charged. So now it says that general admission tickets will be £14.40, early access tickets will be £21.60, City Explorer passes will be £9.60, and a £3.60 service fee will be added to every order. So at least we know the actual prices now. Moving on. Those of you who are thinking of going to Liverpool for the Safari Zone, as I said earlier, this week they announced a City Explorer pass for £8, or possibly £8 plus VAT plus some other charge you don't know about yet. The City Explorer Pass is a bonus add-on that you can only get at the same time you buy your Safari Zone tickets. And that gets you access to a bunch of bonus features that will be applied across the whole of Liverpool. It lasts 72 hours, so for those of us who are going for the event and basically a weekend, or maybe at least a couple of days, it's not bad. What you get for that is half hatch distance when you put eggs into incubators while in Liverpool, something they're listing as exclusive field research tasks granted by Pokestop, so presumably you'll get event-themed rewards from the Pokestops. If you have the City Explorer Pass and use incense, that will last for 1 hour instead of 30 minutes. If a City Explorer places a regular lure module within the city, it'll last for 4 hours instead of the normal 30 minutes. And anybody playing the game, so not just City Explorers, will be able to see and use that lure. So that's pretty good. And the final thing you get is a set of 10 City Explorer raids that will be available throughout the whole 72 hours that the pass is live. And you also get raid pass access to those, which sounds a little bit awkward, but basically it'll be kind of like an X-raid invite. The way it works is that Niantic are working with the City of Liverpool to nominate 10 spots that will have these special raids. I imagine it'll be basically a walking tour of Liverpool. So interesting places that you can then do your raid on. The City Explorer doesn't get you 10 battle passes, so you don't get 10 raid passes that you can use on any raid. You get access to specifically these 10 raids. If you like the look of the raids, then the City Explorer pass is almost certainly worth it, because 10 battle passes would cost you £7.90. When I first scripted this video, it was £8 for the ticket, which means it will be 10p for all the bonuses. But if we add VAT, that means there's another £1.60, which makes it basically £1.70 for all the other bonuses. Which is still kind of okay. I mean, it's 4-hour lures for 3 days, or however many days you spend in Liverpool, and incense that lasts for an hour as long as you're walking around the city. So yeah, it's not the 10p throwaway that it originally seemed like, but £1.70 is not too bad. Though given that we're getting 6-hour lures this weekend and we're paying nothing for it, there better be some good lure spots somewhere in Liverpool. The real decision maker here will be what you actually get from the raids. If you're travelling with a group big enough, then there will be 3 5-star raids which will contain Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres. All of those have a chance of being shiny. Lantern will be available in a 2-star raid, so pretty much anyone should be able to beat that. The legendary Pokémon and X-raid Pokémon that are available in general while the Safari Zone is running will be in 2 more 5-star raids. So that'll be after Tornadus is gone, and that hasn't been announced yet. And by the looks of it, the X-raid Pokémon will be changing as well, so it won't be Regigigas anymore, so you'll have an easy chance at that. And then the other 4 City Explorer raids will be a 1-star, a 2-star, a 3-star, and a 4-star raid. They haven't told us what's going to be in those yet. So, if you're planning on spending a day in Liverpool anyway, it is kind of nice to have a little guided tour thing. I'll be going around doing it anyway, so I'll make a video on that and you guys can see what it's like. If you will be in Liverpool, let me know in the comments, maybe we can meet up. I expect to be at the Safari Zone on Friday night, and then going around Liverpool on Saturday. So the Valentine's event. As announced before, Audino is now available, and Alomomola is now available. You can get both of those in the wild, and lucky for me, an Alomomola, I have to work at pronouncing that. One of those spawned, so I managed to grab that earlier today. They'll also be in 7k eggs. Time to open your gifts and get walking. The other things in 7k eggs they've now announced, and those are Lickitung, Porygon, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Lovedisk, and Happiny. Shiny Happiny is being introduced. Shiny Chansey is now available in the wild. Or obviously you can evolve it from Shiny Happiny. And Saturday afternoon, 2 to 5 o'clock, Lickitung will be available in raids, and Shiny Lickitung will be introduced. So, I guess maybe you don't want to open that many eggs today. You want to pick them up tomorrow after the Lickitung event. Also, don't forget you can get your 5 free raid passes between 2 and 5 o'clock. Put regular lure modules on Pokestops during this weekend and they'll last for 6 hours. And you'll also get double catch candy. So get out there and farm your Slowpoke candy, I guess? Finally, in the shop we have 3 new Lovedisk themed avatar items which you can buy. They are the Lovedisk top, which is kind of cute, Lovedisk ripped jeans, which are kind of terrible, and Lovedisk shoes, which, at least on the female avatar, are basically bedroom slippers. Hope you have a great weekend, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, goodbye!